Well, I think my greatest virtue is going to be honesty, with the attempt to, as far as it pertains to stewardship in the law, that's going to be pushing transparency and accountability, openness in city government. I think my faith will have a pretty significant impact on my performance of duties in this office. My faith drives me to be active in my community. I believe that we have to be, those of us who have the capability, we need to, what's the best way to put this? I'm driven to do good works. And so those of us who have the capability, we need to be doing what we can for those who are in the most need. I perceive that as a man of faith in office, what I can do is work closely with religious leaders, nonprofit charities, in order to hope to combine their efforts better and use the resources of the city in an efficient and effective manner. Specifically, I think we can address homelessness, hunger, mental health care, regular health care for those that don't have it, in a manner that is maybe is just not being done properly now. A little analogy. One of the things that I want to do when I get into office is I want to push a public arts program, right? I think that they say that we're kind of in the midst of a renaissance, so maybe we should engage in some civic pride aspects that we can use throughout our city. However, that's a want. It's not a necessity. What the city needs and what the people of the city need is, for instance, clean drinking water, right? So the manner in which we determine what the city wants and needs, I think in a lot of ways becomes pretty obvious. We need to have effective government. We need to have infrastructure and housing to support our population. We need to be able to feed our population, and those who don't have that capability, we need to be able to support them. I guess there's an old hierarchy of needs that goes along that. You need to get housing and food and safety, and then you can go on to higher level wants and desires. So that's entertainment and education. Though education is super important, and it's certainly a need that we have in this city, you got to take care of your basic things first. We need to be able, in this city, we need to have leadership that is actively pushing for the betterment of our population. We don't need to have leadership that's so busy fighting amongst itself that it has, they don't have any time to spend or desire to spend working together professionally because they're too busy fighting. We have to have our leaders pushing for the well-being of our city, and if we're not doing that, then they shouldn't be there. What I hope to bring to the table that separates me from many others is the understanding from my background on how to work within large bureaucracies, on how to navigate building relationships with disparate groups. And I hope to bring that to bear, and hopefully successfully, we can move the city forward. So along those lines of, this one's pretty easy for me. I would really like to push participatory budgeting. I'd like to push it through our neighborhoods association system. This would allow us, and a lot of charities or nonprofits, for instance, United Way does this, where they take a certain percentage of their budget and they let their constituents decide how that's spent. So I would like to do that as well. And if we do it, then we can actually have our residents, you and I, actually have a say in how our government's run and what we spend our money on. I think that's super important. I think that over time will shift our city to the better.